Hornets lose. Fuck. Hornets lose. They lose. 3-7 on the season. 3-7. 7 times I willed myself to watch this team attempt to win. And they come up short. They lose. I wish I had a way to cope with this. I have tried everything so far. We're only 10 games into the season. There's got to be something here. I mean, goddamn. No, nothing about losing to the Heat. Nothing about losing to the Heat. Nothing about losing to the Heat. The Heat. The Heat. The Heat. I hate the Heat. I hate Heat culture. The culture, Massey. The culture. Heat culture. Next guy up. Fuck all that. And as the time went down on this game, as the time dwindled down, I realized why I hate Heat culture. Because this team could use some Heat culture. What's Heat culture, you ask? What is Heat culture? It's every guy stepping up. From the first to the last guy. The Heat have been the pest in every sense of the word to the Hornets. The last time the Hornets made the playoffs, like actual playoffs, that 2016 playoffs, up 3-2 in the series. 3-2, just one more win. And they would have made it to the second round. I think all the poverty accusations go out the window. But, as we know today, that wouldn't happen. Last time before that, the Heat with the big three in Miami. And the time before that, the Heat. If the Hornets want any relevance, they have to start with the Heat. They are the team to beat. They draft better. They sign better free agents. The Heat have a competent front office with consistency. Heat fans, as obnoxious as they are, were demanding Pat Riley to make a move last year at the trade deadline. He didn't make a move. They didn't make a move. And the Heat were not in a comfortable position. They're like towards the 9th and 8th seed. Didn't make a move. And you know what? It paid off. And that miracle run happened. A year after signing Jimmy Butler, they made it to the finals. They made it last year. And because of what? Heat culture. Competent coaching. Eric Spoelstra has been there since the beginning of time. They have stuck with their man and their coach. We have been a revolving door of incompetency. Today's game, both teams look like a morgue on that injury report. We're missing Gordon Hayward, our rookie, Brandon Miller. We're missing our leading scorer, Terry Rozier. And that should be valid enough for any excuse on why we lost today. Any excuse. But you look on the other side of that court, the Heat are going through the same thing. They don't make excuses. They're missing their leading scorer. They're missing key pieces. They don't make excuses. Next guy up, and they play up to the potential. It took till everyone got hurt. Everyone. For this coach to start playing our youth. And they stepped up. Holy shit. They stepped up. They were going toe-to-toe with the Heat. They were up in the first quarter. And it went downhill. Down by 9 at halftime. Still within striking distance. But this team showed they fight. These young ones, they fight. And the only thing that can hinder them is incompetency. And guess how we lost? Incompetency. This Heat team is a direct reflection of what we could be. They too are very paint heavy. I hate Jimmy Butler with a passion, but he is what Gordon Hayward could be. I hate Jimmy Butler with a passion because he's just the embodiment of Heat culture. The embodiment of everything I hate. Hand over heart. I thought Jimmy Butler was going to shoot them out the game and it would have been easy. If we were contending for this long, all it took was for Jimmy's ego to take over. He made one 3-pointer. And I know this motherfucker like the back of my fucking hand. Once he gets 1-3 going, he's not going to stop. He thinks he's a shooter. Final box score, Jimmy Butler, 1 3-pointer made. 1 3-pointer attempted. Fuck. Jimmy! I could sit here and stress about the Hawks, about the Magic, the Wizards, but it all goes through the Heat. There's no excuses for this game on why we didn't win. Oh, the calls. LaMelo was getting hacked. Listen, I'm not saying you're wrong, but there's more than one way to win a game. They were obstacle, yes, but we didn't overcome them. The Heat were getting calls too. The Heat were getting whistles not in their favor. Kyle Lowry had like 4 fouls, which, thank God, he is also a pest. He was getting fouls out the huzzah, riding pine the entire game. What happened? Next guy up, Jaime Jaquez stepped up. 17 points. Another random player off the bench going off on us. I thought our bench was going crazy. Bryce McGowan's stepped up. Probably saw my video. I hope the fuck not. Stepped up. But that goes out the window when you're letting him, Jaime Jaquez, go off. Heat culture. Duncan Robinson stepped up. Heat culture. And it is within winning distance. So, forget all the clips of LaMelo getting hacked. My favorite Marcus Smart quote. I can't believe I'm quoting Marcus Smart. But he was a defensive player of the year. Let's not disregard the entire quote. But I flop on defense. Your favorite star flops on offense. LaMelo flops on offense sometimes. I wish he would fix it, but I'm glad he's aggressive. 26 points is nothing to scoff at. 11 assists, nothing to scoff at. PJ Washington stepped up. 32 points. But where else? At the end of the game, Mark Williams leads the league in field goal percentage. When we need a bucket, nowhere to be found on the bench because of the coach. People are going to say Nick Richards was in his place playing good. I don't care. He's your second best player on the floor. Second best. And you don't have him on the court? Are you allergic to winning? I feel like I'm in crazy town. I just wanted that win. And it was for the play-in tournament. Now they're 1-1. What hope do I have? Oh. But I do have some hope. This Friday coming up. If everything goes good, it seems like everything's going good, Miles Bridges will be joining us against the Bucks for more regular season tournament for the NBA Cup for $500,000, which I know after this season, he's going to need it after that minimal contract when he was expecting that max one 2 years ago. I have every reason to believe he will be playing his heart out on a prove-it deal. Forget the morals and all the legal stuff. We're not lawyers. We're fans. I'm a fan. Gonna root for the guy regardless. As long as he has this jersey, gonna root for the guy. We are in no position, absolutely none, to start bargaining for how we win. Absolutely not. I'll take any win. And once Miles comes back, that we can get Gordon Hayward, Brandon Miller, then we can start talking about what kind of team we have. I'll be one to tell you right here, right now, I will look foolish, maybe, but this team will be put together quite well, and we will put the league on notice. I'm calling it. Right here, if Miles Bridges is healthy and not in legal trouble, he's taking us to that 6th, maybe 8th seed. I'm done with the play-in tournament. I'm done with the regular season tournament. I want playoffs. I want playoff success.